This little video is to introduce you to Octoprint, or as it's called, Octopi, when you run it on a $35 Raspberry Pi board. What it provides is a server for your printer that will remove the need for you to connect your PC directly up to your printer. It has a lot of neat features, monitoring and whatnot. On the temperature tab, what we can see here is we can see that we're currently running 245 degrees and 80 degrees bed. These can be set either in this window or by using a preset. It works pretty good. I'll let you know what's going on. Over here, this is a persistent portion of the window. It tells us that I am printing this file currently, and the print time left is 14 minutes, and the tells me what the current height is. Not too important. The status bar is cool. You start a print by loading a file here and then pressing print. Another way to load the file would be to just drag and drop. So I'm just going to drag and drop this file right here, right to there. And I've now wirelessly loaded it from my work PC to my remote printer. And let's say you don't want that file, you can always just remove it. Alright, let's go up to the control tab. Here in the control tab, most predominantly, you can see a video of the print actually going on, which is really helpful considering you can connect up to the server from anywhere on your home network. So you can start a print, you can go into the next room and do what you need to do in there and come back. You don't need to constantly be checking. You can now look at it with your phone or your tablet or your laptop, and you can monitor it remotely. Other things you can do from the control screen when it's not printing, these are not ghosted out. You can send XY home, you can incrementally nudge it. Same with the Z. You can adjust your feed rate under print and adjust your flow rate of your filament through the nozzle. Here is the extruder tool. You can set it to extrude 50, 100, whatever you want millimeters, and hit extrude, and it'll spit the stuff out. It's good for calibration. And then there's your fan control stuff here. On another tab, G-code viewer, you get to see where it's at in the actual print there. It tells you down below, I'm going to have to scroll up on this, that this has got a 42 layer model in it, and that we are currently on layer 18. It also tells you the Z height and whatnot. It's fairly good information. And then we go to the terminal. The terminal tab allows us to see the G code line by line as it's being executed. You can suppress some of the temperature and SD card errors and the responses so that you basically end up with the information you want. Right here you can manually enter a G code value and hit send, and it'll send it to your printer. And then there's the time lapse. Time lapse lets you take a time lapse of your build. It's really kind of neat. More of a gimmick unless you're, I don't know. Mostly a gimmick. Also, on the persistent side, you get a link to your connection, which you can disconnect and reconnect. You can also abort your print or pause your print in case there's a problem. I've never found pausing the print to be acceptable though. So anyway, there you go. That's your brief overview on Raspberry Pi running Octopi on a 3D printer.